Yo, what it do? What it do? Before I even get into this, let me just make sure we are live over here. Sound like we live, so let me get on into this right here. Um, y'all already know what it is. Whatever it takes. Week 4, Week 3 recap, Season 2. Let's get into it. First of all, good job this week knocking out the games. Only 2 games wasn't played this week, and other than that, everything was knocked out. So good job knocking the games out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did a heck of a job. The other 2, unfortunately, they couldn't get played, but it's like that sometimes. But y'all did a great job, and let's continue doing that moving forward. Let's get into the recap of Week 3. First, we had Pearl win against Texans. That boy Rick didn't stand a chance. Got blown out. He took 2 bad losses back-to-back weeks, and it's like that, man. You got a lot of dogs in here, so you definitely could come up on the wrong side of losses like this if you don't watch what you're doing. But Texans, he took 2 back-to-back blowouts, so you gotta figure, he'll tighten up and then make some adjustments. But Pearl is one of them guys that if you don't come with it, you're gonna be on this receiving end of the type of loss that he got. Panthers off to a good start once again, and they making it do what it do over there. We had Titans and Colts. I went over this the other day when I did the predictions. They had played their game earlier. Titans won 86-18. Then we had Falcons and Giants. This game was played today. Giants played a good game. I took the Giants to win this in an upset. He almost pulled it off. Just came up short. Again, the Falcons. These are them type of games that they can definitely win. But if I'm them, I don't want to keep having these games, because they lost these type of games last season, and that stopped them from making the playoffs, honestly, because even to the end, up to like the last couple of weeks, they still had their chances to make the playoffs. But if I'm the Falcons, man, I definitely got to tighten up on the defense, because winning these type of games is not going to get it done during the season. So he got to figure out some things over there. But, I guess there's no need to feel bad about that right now. He got the win. But I'm just saying, moving forward, he definitely going to have to make some adjustments over there on defense. Giants, he played good. He tried to pull out another last-second victory. Couldn't get it done, and he came up short this week. Then we had Chiefs and Chargers. Chiefs won this one 16-13. This was a good game right here between these two. This is the division game, so I'm looking forward to round 2 of this matchup, which will be in Los Angeles this time around. Then we had Browns and Bears. This game was played today. This game got out of control. I'm guessing there was a ton of turnovers in this one. 77-7. These type of losses along with the other one, like the Colts lost by. Coach said it wasn't him playing, but we don't know. I know the type of loss like the Texans took, and stuff like this. You cannot allow this. To me, you basically just quit. You basically just quit, and if you can't put up these. Look, when you lose like this, there's nothing to really say. All you can do is just get ready for next week. Throw the tape out, nothing to talk about, play horrible, but you just can't give up these type of losses. But anyway, Browns got the job done over the Bears in a major way. Next, Ravens and Lions. Ravens won this game 35-21. Good bounce back win for the Ravens after losing last week. Detroit now dropped 2 in a row. Detroit look like they might have a little tough road ahead of them. But if anybody is up for the challenge, I know it's him. We'll see what happened in Week 4 matchup. Next, Pats and Saints. Black Star. Once again, Saints got blown out. If I'm the Saints, like I say, I seen them say something. See, one thing about me, when I do the fifth quarter, I don't just talk about things I need to do or myself or just one person. I talk about everybody. I give little jewels. I try to help and along the way, along as competing. And I think that kind of makes me unique. To help people out and compete at the same time. Because a lot of times, a lot of things I say, I don't have to say. But I'm all about parity in my league. I'm always looking to see guys that are struggling get better. And for the Saints, what I will say with you, I haven't watched you play yet, but I've seen you say something about, you can't get with this Saints team or whatever. And what I told you in the chat was real. You have to build. Well, let me just say this. The objective in anytime you compete in the sports, whether it's football, basketball, whatever the case may be, you want to exploit your strengths and cover up your weaknesses. Remember that. You want to exploit your strengths and cover up your weaknesses. That's the objective of the game. Everybody has a weakness. It's your opponent's job to find a weakness. Everybody has a strength. It's your job to exploit your strength. Now, when you mention what you mentioned in the Saints about the chat, I say, you got to play to your strengths. The Saints' strengths, besides their defense, they got a pretty good defense. But besides that, the stars of the team is Kamara and Michael Thomas. You have to base your scheme around those two guys. You understand? In other words, what I'm saying is that you got to start making a consistent effort to go after Michael Thomas. Look, he's one of the best receivers in the game. You got to make people respect him. Guess what? Now that people are going to respect him, that makes their coverages a little different. And now that might loosen up things for Kamara. Guess what? If you start killing with Kamara, now they feeling like they got to bring another guy in the box. Now you start getting off with Thomas. That's what I mean by you got to play to your strengths. Again, I don't have to give you this, but I'm just giving you this because I'm about parity. I'm about helping guys who look like they could use the help. I ain't just about seeing the guys that always struggle, don't get better. I want everybody to get better. So just remember what I said, Saints. The strengths that you got to exploit them. You got to use Kamara. You got to use Thomas. You got to make somebody respect one of them. And then with whoever's getting the most attention, now you look the other way. You understand what I'm saying? So just food for thought. Even if you don't take what I say and really try to apply it, if you want to flip it and finesse it your own way, you go right ahead. But I'm just telling you, I'm just trying to give you some jewels, my guy. Next, we have myself against the Cards. I went over this one too. We played earlier. Cards got the win. I think Cards is 2-1 on the season. Yeah, Cards 2-1 on the season. So he's off to a good start. And over there in that division with the champ, he definitely gonna need to continue his winning ways. Washington and Buffalo. Wow, I didn't even know this went down. Washington got a nice victory over Buffalo. Buffalo. He barely beat the Steelers. I think it was last week or no, week 1. He barely had got past the Steelers, but he pulled it out. And then now he struggled this week against Washington. I mean, look, he could be so confident, feeling like, you know what, we'll turn it up when it's time to turn it up because he's the AFC champ. Or, maybe guys are starting to figure him out. He was new to the league. You know how that go when you new. People not familiar with you, but the more games you play, the more comfortable people get with you. It could be that. Or, maybe just he had a Cinderella run season 1. I don't know. I respect his handle, but I'm just saying right now he could easily be 1-2. You know, but it's his first loss, so hey, I'll take it. I know he knows he ain't playing good ball right now, but he's still sitting at 2-1. So that's a good position to be in when you know you ain't playing on top of your game at the moment. Next we had. Oh, let me just say this. Eball, my boy. I seen you say Carnage said that the league was advanced yesterday. Um, but you know it's not. It's your job to know when the league advanced, as I'm sure you know. But on top of that too, bro, you haven't been dialed in lately, and I know it's because of your work schedule. And you know what I will say is this though. What Carnage said, there's some truth to that, bro. Like, you know, sometimes I know we all enjoy playing this competition and competitiveness. You know, I know that we all like for this to take us away out of whatever we're going through in life, and it's like a getaway. But sometimes we just don't have the time for it, you know. So Eball, I don't know, bro. It might be time for you to really think about that. I mean, what Carnage said is some truth behind it, bro. You just might not be the best time for you to be in the league because I ain't gonna lie, bro. You haven't been active like that. Like right now, you kind of on a weird schedule, you know. So I don't know how that's gonna work for you moving forward, bro. But I mean, you know, the one thing you don't never have to do, you don't have to worry about feeling like you know you letting me down or something if you had to drop out, bro. You know what I'm saying? And again, you probably don't feel like you have to drop out. You might feel like, yo, I'm good, and that's fine. I'm just letting you know, bro. I know that you haven't been the most active lately, whether it be in the chat, forget the chat, just period, playing games. You know, and then the games you do play, you getting smoked, and that's because you're not really playing like that. So, I mean, you know, between me seeing you get smoked like a box of Newports and you know just not really seeing you in the chat, I know you ain't really putting that work in to really be able to compete like that, bro. Because remember, we've been playing and all of us still kind of on the learning curve with this PS5 Madden. So I mean it definitely applies to you even more. So I mean, you know, just reach out to me, bro, when you get a chance to let me know, you know, what it's looking like. If you got to drop out a league or whatever, you know, just let me know, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you definitely, you know, got this weird schedule thing going on to where it's that you be in the chat for a second and then your opponent don't hear back from you until that night or even the next day sometimes. So I mean, just holler at me, bro. Let me know what's the situation over there with you. Dolphins and Raiders. Trey Dog went against Superman. I took Superman to win this an upset. This went totally the opposite way. I think Trey Dog knows he can't afford to play around with nobody. He's in that division with the AFC champ. So he's got to bring it. You know what I'm saying? He's got to bring it weekly if he's competing for that division. Not only that, if he want to make a statement over there in the AFC with Buffalo, he gotta be able to stand toe to toe with him come the end of the season. They do play one more time, and right now it's looking like no matter how much success Trey Dog has over there in the AFC, it's like Buffalo is that team that's going to stand in his way at the moment. Not to say that's the only team that's going to be in his way, but as of right now, that's his kryptonite. But good win for Dolphins. Next, Vikings and Seahawks. Good win for the Vikings. They needed this one in the worst way. They wasn't off to the same start that they had last season, and they came back, got a blowout win this year. I expected the Seahawks to have a better start. They look like they kind of fallen into that trap where they're going to have that same type of start from last season. They're going to have to get a win sooner than later, but good win for Vikings. Next, we got Rams. The champ win against the Bucks. I already went over this. Rams won this game. Bucks had a blowout win last week, but he kind of got it handed to him this week. Good win for the champ. Next, we had Packers and Niners. Snub still doing what he do. He blew out the Niners. Like I said, Green Bay is this his first season over here in this league on this Madden, but I definitely think he's gonna have something to say over there in the NFC during the season. This is a different Green Bay team than who was using them last season, and not only that, he's a baller. So one of them playoff spots over there in the NFC just got shorter. Next, we got Cowboys and Eagles. Cowboys won this one. I took the Eagles to win this because Cowboys wasn't off to the best of starts. But good win for this Cowboy team. Big win. This is a division game. They needed this game in the worst way, and they pulled it off. Listen, sometimes when you feel like your back is against the wall and you're in a must win, you pull out them big wins, and this is one of them. Good win for the Cowboys. Now, week 4. We just went to week 3 recap. Now we're in week 4. First up, we got myself against the Bengals, which will be kicking off after this. If you listen to Mad Max, I'm ready right after this 5th quarter is over. I don't predict my games. I just say who's the favorite. Bengals are undefeated, so how could I not say they're the favorite? They're undefeated this game. I mean, they're undefeated so far this season. And my Jags, we definitely in a situation where we got to get a win. You know what I'm saying? We got to get a win. We got to come. We got to show up, and we got to show out. So we'll be ready. But I'll say Bengals favorite in this one by 4 over the Jags. Next, we got Titans and Jets. Eball going against Abercrombie. I'm rooting for the Jets, of course, because Titans in my division, but Jets struggling, man. Titans ran all over the Jets last season. I haven't seen anything to make me feel like it's going to be a different outcome. I'm taking the Titans this week, unfortunately, over the Jets. 38-17. Next, we got Chiefs and Eagles. Eagles coming off a tough loss to the Cowboys. Can he bounce back and get a win this week over the Chiefs? He can, but it's gonna be pretty tough. I mean, he is at home. That's a start, but I think the Chiefs. I think they come into this game with more confidence, and I'm going with the Chiefs in this one. Give me the Chiefs over the Eagles. I'll go 27-20. Next, we got Panthers and Cowboys. This game is currently being played. I'm going to take the Panthers to win this. Cowboys got a much-needed win last week. He's going against a Panther team that, if you don't come with your A game, you're going to have F results. So, I don't know. I like the Panthers, but, I'm curious to know if the Cowboys could come in and establish his game plan. I think he'll make it competitive. But give me the Panthers this week over the Cowboys, 37-21. Next, we got Giants and Saints. Saints been getting handed to them every game. Giants been playing better ball lately. They took a tough loss last week. I think they'll come back and get a win this week on the road. Give me the Giants over the Saints this week. I'll go 41-20. Next, we got Browns and Vikings. Should be a good one. Vikings off to a slow start, even though he did win his last week's matchup. Browns put up damn near 80 points last week, so he's coming off a blowout win. I don't think that would be the same result this week. I'm gonna go Browns in this one. I'm gonna go Browns on the road over the Vikings, even though the Vikings need this a whole lot more than the Browns. But I'm gonna take the Browns, but I think it'll be pretty close. Give me the Browns 33, Vikings 27. Next, we got Lions and Bears. Born ready, going against On Some BS. On Some BS got blown out ridiculously last week. I don't think he'll get blown out again this week. Like I say, most guys who get blown out normally come back and play better the next week. But I still think the Lions will get the win. But I think it'll be closer than what he showed last week against the Browns. Even though the Lions ain't playing with the most confidence either. I don't know if they lost 3 straight or if they lost 2 straight. So if I'm the Bears, this is a good time. This is a good time to strike and give the Detroit the add to their little loss, their little losing streak they got going on. But I just think personally, as a head-to-head matchup between these two, Lions always pretty much had the one up over the Bears. So because of that, I'm going to take the Lions, but I'm going to give the Bears a shot in this one. They did have a close game last season, even though the Bears had a different team last season. He was the coach of the Packers. Now he has the Bears. So I don't know, but I'll give him a shot in this one. Give me Lions 30, Bears 24. Next, we got Texans and Bills. If I'm the Texans, if I'm the Texans, this ain't a good spot to be in because the Bills haven't been playing good ball. You got to figure he gonna shake it off sooner or later. Texans been getting smoked every game. just about, or at least their last 2 games. But Bills haven't been playing the best of ball, but they still stand at 2-1. So yeah, I'm going to take the Bills to win this one, and I'm going to go with the Bills over the Texans, 38-19. Next, we got Colts and Dolphins. Calm going against Trey Dog. Trey Dog, he won his last week's matchup. Colts lost his last week's matchup. So I'm gonna go Dolphins in this one. I need to see more from the Colts to start picking upsets. You know, even if, it's not about it's not about losing. It's just, you know, I need to start seeing how certain people lose. But I'm not really too crazy about the way I'm seeing the Colts play right now. So I'm gonna go with the Dolphins in this one. 37 to I'm gonna go 37-16. Next, we got Washington and Falcons. Washington coming off a great win last week over the AFC champ. Falcons coming off a tough win over the Giants. Falcons at home this week. I'm gonna go Washington. I think they feel good about the win over Buffalo. So I think they come into this game with the morale pretty high. Yeah, give me Washington over ATL this week. I think it's gonna be some points played put up though. So give me Washington 43, Falcons 37. 43-37. Washington over Falcons. Next we got Seahawks and Niners. This is a big game for both guys. This is a division game. Seahawks ain't off to the best of starts. Neither are the Niners. So this is what makes this game even bigger. They're in a division with the Cards and Rams both off to good starts. You don't want to be the team buried at the bottom of this division early in the year, because now you feel like, yo, we got a whole season left and we ain't even in the race or even nowhere near the running. So this is a big game for both right here. I'm going to take Niners in this one. I'm going to take the home team over the Seahawks. This game can go either way, to be honest, but I'm just going to take the Niners over the Seahawks because they're the home team, basically. I think they're going to get a big call, something that's going to swing this game around. Give me the Niners 31, Seahawks 27. Next, we got Cards and Rams, game of the week right here. NFC West matchup. These two played each other twice last year, of course, because they're in the same division. They split last year. Cardinals won the first matchup. Rams won the second matchup. And I think the Cards would love to show the champ, you know, that he got something to say about Super Bowls and things like that. You know what I mean? So, very interesting matchup right here. If the Cards could win this one, I definitely think that if the Cards win this game, I definitely think he's going to pull off a nice little win streak. If he loses this game, I'm not going to say that's going to set him back, really, you know, because he's 2-1. But anytime you knock off the Super Bowl champ, you know, it's always a good feeling. And I just think that he's going to run off his next 4 or 5 if he win this one. So I'm going to go Rams, coming off a big signing. He now has Odell over there. That factors, that matters. I gotta say how this Cardinals, the key in this one is the Cardinals defense. Can the Cardinals defense slow down this Rams offense? I mean, they made a trade. They got Mixon over there from the Bengals. They got Odell, you know what I'm saying, to go over there with Wood still. So they got some pieces over there. So will Arizona's defense be able to hold up? I need to see how Arizona defense does. I'm going to go with the champ in this one, but I think it'll be close. And if I'm the Cards, even if I lose, can't get blown out. That's what he can't do. And I know that ain't got nothing to do with the other games coming up, but that has something to do with these two, because they will be playing again. They are in the same division, so Cards can't get blown out in this one. I mean, if Rams lose or get blown out, you know, he just figured, well, we lost to him last year. The first time first time we played, and then we won the next one. So this game has to go for the Cards. Like, even if they lose, they can't get blown out, you know. But I'm going to take the Rams in this one. I'm going to take it to be pretty close. I'm going to take Rams 34, Cards 30. Next, Steelers and Packers. Packers off to a great start. Steelers, they didn't play last week. I'm not too sure what their record is, but I like the way the Packers is coming out. They definitely trying to get games over in the first half, and they've been doing that. Give me the Packers this week over the Steelers, 39-23. Next, we got Ravens and Broncos. Another big game. If that Cardinals and Rams is Sunday night, this could be a Monday night. Yep. These are the two biggest games of the week right here. These two played twice last year. They played in the regular season. Ravens won. They played in the playoffs. Broncos won. Guess what that means? Broncos won the bigger game. This one right here, this got to be personal for the Ravens. It's nothing personal for the Broncos. He eliminated the Ravens. So this is personal for the Ravens right here. But again, if the Ravens win, it's not nothing to have a parade about. But, it is to say, listen, we're going to be battling should we meet again. So I'm looking forward to this one right here. I'm gonna go home team in this one. I'm gonna go Broncos. And I think it'll be close though, no matter how you spin it. This game could go either way in my opinion. But I'm just going with the home team in this one. Give me the Broncos over the Ravens. 29-25. 29-25. Broncos over the Ravens. Next, we got the main event. Bucks going against Black Star, New England Patriots. Bucks came in the league so far playing good ball. Stumbled last week. Lost to the Rams. Nothing to feel down about. He's the champ. He looking to bounce back this week and get a win over the Pats. I think Pats won this game last week. So, can the Pats pull this one off? He's at home. I got the Bucks as the favorite, but Black Star, man. Black Star is sneaky. He's one of them guys when you count him out or you think you come in and you're going to handle your business, before you know it, he done pulled the win out. So main event going to have to come in and get into his bag and not play around with him. And Black Star, he know this Bucks team is loaded, so he can't afford to go down early in this one. So I'm curious to see which team come out and strike first. I'm going to take the Bucks to win this one, but I think it'll be pretty competitive. Give me Bucks in this one, 28, Pats 21. In the last game of the week, we got Raiders and Chargers. Superman going against Big Game James. Chargers, they took a loss last week to the Chiefs, which was a battle, but they came up short. Now they're going against another NFC West opponent, which is the Raiders. Like I say, division wins are the biggest games. The division games are the biggest games. If you lose to everybody else and dominate your division, you win the division. So the division games are the biggest games. So Chargers definitely don't want to lose this one, and neither do the Raiders. I mean, he already taken over the team when they already 0-3. So you don't want to be 0-4 in that division with the Chiefs and the Broncos. So this is a big game for both, honestly, because whoever loses this game, it's going to put them in a deep hole division-wise. And then now you're going to have to start pulling off a win streak to climb in that playoff race. I'm going to go Chargers in this one. I think, once again, I expect it to be competitive. Superman, he's one of them guys that, he'll come out and pull out a win when you least expect it. Like I said, I got the Chargers to win this one, but I think it'll be close. I think I like that Charger team a little more. So I'm going to take Charge in this one. I'll go 31-26. 31-26 Charge over the Raiders. Week 5, I will be turning practice squad still in back off, because I don't feel like you need to keep practice squad still on all year. I think you can let guys stay on practice squad and get built up from there. I'm sure you guys are aware, like after the season is over, all your guys from practice squad gets called up, and then you always see all type of upgrade points for them. So I think that's cool. I don't think you should have to worry about somebody stealing from your practice squad all season. So yeah, that'll be turned off week 5, and we will have the midseason report coming again in the middle half of this season. But until then, I'll see y'all in the next fifth quarter, man. Y'all did a good job knocking them games out last week. Do the same thing again. The faster y'all knock it out, the faster we advance. That's just how it goes. But I'll see y'all on the next fifth quarter. I'm gone.